Hey guys, well, I wanted to get back and show you how our lambing on the cereal rye is going. We got a lot of lambs here on the ground. It's hard to tell how many. And so what's happening is the cereal rye is headed out, and it's getting in a reproductive stage out of the the forage stage, and they don't like it near as well. We've had them running up this waterway and then running the fence out into the cereal rye, the smart fence, and they spend a lot of time in the waterway eating all that brome grass, and there's a lot of brush in there that needs eating, and they've been working on it pretty good too. Then they'll spend a little bit, it'll be about 2 days worth. They'll spend the first day out there, and then they'll spend the second day picking what they like out of here, and then we move them. Then we brought some goats in here with them to help eat some of the brush that they'll be on all summer long, actually. But they're working on this brush here. Now here's a goat with twins. But yeah, you can see what they're doing with this. I wished I'd had a before picture. Well, I can probably get one for you here in a minute. But they're just spitting out the lambs all right. And I really like doing it this way because the guard dogs can protect them so much easier when they're just on, 2 or 3 acres than when they're spread out over a bigger field. Because we have coyote problems, and yeah, I'd like to see what goes on here at night, because well, they know they're here. The coyotes know they're here. This is coyotes are having pups now, feeding the pups, and this is when we usually have our most predation, is when they're little like this, and when the coyotes have pups. What they'll do, they'll eat one and take it back to the den and regurgitate it for their pups. And a coyote doing that can eat its body weight every day. So it'll just make several trips back to the pups, and they'll eat a whole bunch more, and they go back again. I don't know what got into that kid. Pretty fresh. Oh, I think he's had a fly on him. He didn't like it. So this is what this side of the fence here will be moved to tomorrow. This side is what this side looked like. I don't know if it was yesterday he moved them on here, if he gave them 3 days worth, but Travis said he's moving them tomorrow to this side, and they like that. And here's the smart fence. I've showed different videos of Travis setting it up, and he's got her down to a science. I tell you, he's really good at it. He's really quick with it. Just like anything, the more you do it, the better you get. You find little tricks and little ways to do it. That orange tag, you looking at us there, is one of the original Hopping brothers She was 2-year-old when I bought her. She's probably going on 10. I think I looked them up the other day. Still raising lambs. There's another one. There was that black lamb on her. Some days it's a good job to have, isn't it? So Travis, when he's setting this fence up, he comes in here and drives a track. So I kind of set the fence in, if you can tell that, to knock that cereal rye down where we can make a spot to put it in. He's done it enough times that he knows about how far one section of fence will go. And he's also kind of neat. He's got an app, and I'll try to show you guys sometime. An app that shows him how far he's walked when he's putting it up, so he knows there's 330 foot in each smart fence and how much farther he's got to go with it. He can just look at his app on his phone as he's walking. Really handy. He said it's kind of a game changer for him because anyway, he just doesn't have to go back and move it in a little bit or something when he's setting it up. But we'll come in here, we'll plant soybeans into this cereal rye. They'll be moving off of this because we're just not getting much out of cereal rye now. They just don't like it. We flew this on early, thought we'd get some grazing in the fall. We never did. It just didn't take off. Next year we're not going to do that. We're just going to come in and drill it. Places we've drilled, it's more vegetative right now. This, since it was planted earlier, it's just gone more reproductive already. And then we'll graze them on up that waterway I showed you. And then behind that row of trees there is a pasture, and there's a couple of gates we have into there that will just move them around until they're close to one of those gates, and then we'll drive them into that pasture, and then we'll still I don't know if we use the smart fence or a couple poly wires across the pasture. It's kind of a longer, narrow pasture, and then we'll just we'll maybe strip graze them there. Well, we won't let them back graze, not this time of year. So we're not having to bring them water right now. There's our water trailer, but there's enough water. We've had so much rain, there's water in that waterway in different spots and in the bottoms of the terraces. He said they just weren't drinking any water. They were drinking there anyway, so we quit doing that. So it's a nice day. Wouldn't be a bad day to be an animal out here grazing, warm. Yeah. Days like this, it's a good job.